Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your Astrology for Growth reading for this month. I am a clairaudient channel and an intuitive reader. I do these readings once a month to help you have guidance on your journey and information to check in with actually as the month goes on so that you can stay focused on your path. There is a lot of information for you below in the description about my extended readings, subscription packages, website, and also how you can book a private reading if that's something you're interested in. So let's get the deck going. I'm going to look at a couple different things. We're going to look at your themes for the month, and then I'll also unfold a reading and explain it as we go. Okay. You know, this deck just doesn't want to release any cards yet, so just give me a second here. Okay, I'm ready. So themes for the month: 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Interesting, we're looking at Queen of Cups. To me is Scorpio, and King of Pentacles is either Capricorn or Taurus. So Scorpio, we're looking at the opposite energy that you've got. But we also have, let me hold them up to you. Now, sometimes these cards appear as individual messages, but for you right now, they're appearing together in a flow that the Queen of Cups is starting to realize the burdens placed upon her either by this King of Pentacles or the evidence that you're starting to see in your material world. There's something about this energy has been ramping up. It's been increasing, that you're seeing more and more evidence of the kind of toll that it's taking on you. And, okay, is this about burdens or is this about strength? It is about burdens. So this is realizing, Scorpio, coming to terms with what you've been holding up and with what you've been holding on to. Because I'm getting the sense that some of these burdens are by your invitation, things that you have, they haven't been forced on you or placed on you. You've actually picked them up yourself. And you've taken responsibility for them. I guess that's why we've got this Capricorn energy here. You've taken responsibility for them beyond where you needed to. And now my guides are saying to focus on this water for a second. It's still water, and we've got the reflection of the moon. So where are you going with this? A lot of this is in that place of deep sensing. Again, you are seeing more physical evidence, but the majority of this is coming through your sense. You know, you're not like looking at the facts and adding it up. You're sensing it. I want to clarify this water. What are you trying to tell me with the water here? Okay, 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Okay, now interesting, we've got the flat water in the 5 of Cups as well, but in the 5 of Cups, the flat water is about regret. And okay, some of why these burdens have been held on to or invited is because you're trying to keep yourself from regret. You're trying to distract yourself from regret. And in distracting yourself from regret, you're coming up to that place in your heart that is saying, but this isn't right either way. Picking up the burden or having the regret isn't right. And there's some shame coming through. There is some this is some deep stuff, Scorpio. There is the unwillingness to, it's like the unwillingness to be wrong with yourself. Like there's an unwillingness to say to yourself, I made the wrong choice, or I did the wrong thing, or I've misstepped here. There's a resistance to saying that to yourself. There's a resistance to forgiving yourself for having done that. Now, Scorpio, I have to tell you, sometimes often I get information deeper than what the surface is saying. So if you find yourself resisting that, just put it in the back of your head, because it may hit you in a day or two. Because where I'm feeling this is very deep at the moment. Okay, so let's now go into this reading with the fairy deck. Okay, we're going to look at your intention or motivation, and I'm going to ask for the intention or motivation for keeping this energy held. Okay, so 7 of water, distraction. Okay, 10 of water is your, what's that word? That's the external influence. Obstacle, 7 of air. A lot of 7s there. And wisdom, page of water. Okay, so I see where we're headed here. So again, Scorpio, distraction. You're trying to pull yourself away from realizing, I don't know if you feel like it's going to be too much work, but you're trying to pull yourself away from admitting that this other person or this other energy is putting too much on you, is asking too much of you. And so you're going somewhere else with your thoughts. But it's like they're piling on too much and you're accepting too much. And I'm also getting that your intuition has been a little confusing as of late, that you're not able to tell, it's not as clear or sharp as it usually is. It's a little foggy, or you're told one thing one day and then the opposite the next day. It's just, there's something about those messages aren't quite right, but it has to do with the energy that you're holding on to. So, just so we're on the same page here, you've been taking on too many burdens, but you're taking on those burdens to distract yourself from past regrets and past instances where you have betrayed yourself, where you've done something you really haven't wanted to do for someone else. But so you're distracting yourself from that. And because you're holding that energy of distraction, because you're holding that energy of, it is deception, our 7 of air, that's why your intuition has not been as clear as it usually is. Okay, so we need to release that energy, and I will talk about in the extended how you can do that. For now, the external influence is 10 of water. So this is usually a very nice, beneficial card. What is the message with this? There's something about letting go. Is this a past letting go, a present letting go? There's an unwillingness to let go. Okay, I'm going to sit on this card for a second, because the obstacle here is the 7 of air. Trying to get out of it, trying to get yourself out of it. You may be with a King of Pentacles person who is the 7 of air energy. 7 of air energy at this time in this reading is about trying to wiggle out of responsibility or get away with something that they shouldn't, where something has been stolen and the thief is trying to get away with what they've taken. Okay, and you're kind of the, I hate this word, but you're kind of the victim in both of these circumstances, Scorpio, because you've taken from yourself and you've let someone take from you. Okay, so coming back to this card here, your external influences, which you can't control. There's part of you that had to change to become accepted by someone else, that you had to almost change your entire persona completely to be accepted by them. And the chilling thing about this, Scorpio, is that there's part of you that doesn't regret that. It doesn't regret changing yourself for someone else because of what maybe you got from it. And what I feel is being asked of you is to clean the slate, to just let all of that go. We've got the Page of Water next, talking about new beginnings, calling in the heart's desire, calling in new energy. She feels pure to me. She feels like a clean slate. This feels like, heaviness of the past, but we've got a clean slate happening here. Okay. I'm going to continue to draw cards, get deeper into how do you release this energy? What are the new energies that your soul wants you to call in? And any other messages that the higher guidance wants to bring you at this time. Feel free to follow me over. Just go to the description below, click on the first link you see, which is Rent the Extended. And I'll see you soon.